Good morning, everyone. I want to invite you this morning to learn with me an ancient practice of the church called centering prayer. If you're like me and life is a little noisy during this time, or even if your thought life is just a little bit noisy, and you sit down to pray and you're kind of going, where do I even start? Then this practice may be something that's really life-giving and helpful to you. So it's been around for centuries, and so I just and it's very simple to learn. Harder to practice, but simple to learn. So I just want to share that with you this morning, invite you to that. So centering prayer begins with just finding a posture where your spine is straight. So if you're sitting on a chair that has a back to it, you may want to scoot up a little bit so that you're not slouched against the back of your chair. Nice straight back, and then find a posture that's comfortable. For many people, that may mean laying your hands palms up on your lap, a posture of receptivity. And then you'll want to choose a word. So prayerfully, you'll want to choose a word that becomes your invitation to return to a focus on God when your thoughts begin to wander, and they will. It helps to have a 2-syllable word that you can match to your breath. So it might be Jesus, or Spirit, or mercy. And so then what you'll do, you may want to begin with a word of scripture, perhaps a psalm, and then you'll settle into your posture of centering prayer. And you begin just by noticing your breath, focusing on noticing your inward and outward breath, and begin with that sacred word. So as you're breathing, you're matching that word to your in and out breath. And then the rest of it is really just silence. And as other thoughts come, and they will, you kind of imagine that there's a river going by, and you're just placing that other thought on the river, and away it goes. So you're not attaching to any of those other thoughts as they come. They may seem really compelling at the time. That might be part of the temptation. I need to remember to get that next time I go to the store. I need to remember to order that. I need to remember to do this. Or maybe you feel like you've had some great illuminating spiritual thought in the midst of this, and I really should journal that right now. But the focus in centering prayer is described in one of the ancient sources as taking a long, loving look at the real. So you're taking a long, loving look at God, and you're letting everything else just kind of float by. And whenever you feel yourself beginning to follow one of those thoughts, then you use your word to bring you back into breath, and bring you back into focus. And that's really the meat of it. You may feel at the beginning like you have not accomplished anything. And that's okay, because this isn't really about accomplishing something. This prayer, as with any prayer really, is about ushering you into God's presence and placing you in a position where God can work on you. God can love you and work on your spirit. And that will happen over time, even if you feel like nothing is happening. You'll find that the practice becomes easier to engage as you do it. So you may start with trying to incorporate 5 minutes into your day, and then extend that to 10, eventually to 20. And then maybe you'll choose to have 2 20-minute periods during the day, maybe one in the morning and one in the evening. A long, loving look at the real. That's the essence of centering prayer. So I hope that you will give this a try today. I hope that you will experience a bit of rest in that, a bit of renewal, and over time a deeper connection with the God who loves you. Grace and peace to you this day.